they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low-low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler good life. We all been all black, it's like life. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hootie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder one, close them up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the Bucks win the tip. So the New York starting five. The natural out there with Montejunas. Then it's Dean. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Whiteside in at the center.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Montejunas. And Beverley kicks to Montejunas. Simmons dishes to Whiteside. Over in the corner, Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. On defense, New York. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
And so here is New York following the score by Derrick Rose. And Simmons gets to Beverly. Shoots. Favors with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Whiteside trying to break free. That's good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Rose against Beverly. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
New York shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Favors with the screen. Over in the corner, Rose. No good. So New York will take it the other way. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look to start the season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
New York trails by 3. Simmons passes to Valentine. The dish to Moniunas. Passes to Valentine. And Beverly kicks to Simmons. And again, it's New York. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Kicks it to Favors. Shoots a fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the score by New York. Ellis kicks to Rose. He dishes it to Hollins. Kicks it out to Ellis. That one's good from the corner. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach. I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Simmons following the score by Derrick Rose. No good from Simmons.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Here's Beverly.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And New York making a change here. Sanders checked in for Whiteside. Chandler comes in for Moniunas. Damari Carroll's checked in for the natural. And it's Payne in for D. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
That's right. Now here's Beverly, and Sanders kicks to Payne. Three-pointer. New York, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 4. Favors with a screen on Beverly. Sessions dishes to Favors. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, but really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The shot by Chandler wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Favors with the screen. Chandler comes with the double team from 13. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offense.
And now, your Milwaukee.
Here, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
We've got John Henson, Sessions out there with Powell, and then there's Antetokounmpo and Bender. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Here's Bender, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Now, here is Mirotic. He's tightly guarded. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Monte Ellis checked in for Powell. And a switch here also for New York. Simmons is checked in. 6 to shoot. Here's Valentine. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Sessions. And he gets the bucket. Sessions has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
And a fast break now for New York. And here we go. Stolen by Henson. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Unloads from 9. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ryan Owens comes in for Henson. And it's Rose in for Sessions. Monty Eunice is checked in for New York. Payne passes to Mirotic. Right wing. Valentine. He's guarded by Ellis. Mirotic's shot is off.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Rose attacking. Hollins dishes to Rose.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
The free throw drops for Rose. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Deflected by Payne. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Rose. Carroll against Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Antetokounmpo against Carroll. Here's Favors. Monty Eunice grabs the miss. New York's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Fires the three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Powell, he's checked in for the Bucks. Wilson Chandler's checked in for New York. Bucks trail by 5. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Ellis with it. Down low. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Favors.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Monty Eunice, and again it's New York.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. Here's Hollins. And Whiteside sends it back. Rose against Chandler. The feed to Monty Eunice. From deep. Great defense that time from Ellis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the baseline jumper, no good. New York leading by 5. Here's Carroll, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Derek Favors. For New York, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rose against Beverly. And the shot is good. And 12 points for Rose.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead as...
Hey, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Shaq. What are your thoughts on New York?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And New York looking at who they've got. Moniunas out there with Whiteside. And it's the natural. Then it's D, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That drops. D's got the lead up to 7 now for New York. D's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Ellis kicks to Hollins. Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Over in the corner, Ellis. It's rebounded by New York. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole it with the 40th pick in 2005.
New York leading by 5. Pass to Simmons. Feeds it to Whiteside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, my mic wasn't on for the second time.
To have that kind of a
Yeah, for the first time. I feel
like
stupid now. I've been talking to myself, talking to nobody this whole time. I feel stupid right now. Well, as I was saying, if you're ever wondering why the teams are mixed up, it's because it's a draft for anything. Let's go. It's a draft for anything. So you basically draft any player in the NBA.
How many times have we seen a possession?
Yeah, I drafted my players.
Ending with a basket.
And I'm doing kind of bad, kind of horrible, and I've been talking to nobody, and I had like a full conversation with nobody.
He got light to the cup.
I was trying to talk to you guys, but you know, we never worked out because my mic was on.
A 3.
Another 3. Wow, that rim just snaked me.
And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Come on, Ben Simmons, let's go.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead.
But I can use
some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17, also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were.
All right, let me put some players I haven't been in. Deontay Davis.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Kevin Payne, these players haven't been in yet. Be fair. Put them in.
Here's Powell. And he lays it straight in.
And that's 10
that ball basically went in so quickly.
The defense, nowhere to be found.
Payne.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Carroll dishes to Davis. And Henson.
Are you serious? Of course, this dude is really slow.
That's good.
Wow, I got my shot
blocked. 4-point New York lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
New York leading by 7. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMarre Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. I think he's found a home now.
Can I not block?
Here's Payne. 1:21 left to play in the third. Payne kicks to Payne.
Payne kicks to
Carroll
Payne.
passes to Davis. Puts it up from 15. No luck. The Bucks go the other way with it. Bender. Carroll covering. Carroll with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Davis dishes to Barbosa. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Sessions. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Favors.
Are you serious right now?
Sessions has got 4 assists now tonight. New York leading by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here is Barbosa. Defense is right there. The pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 6.
Fade away.
Davis can't get that one to fall. And now running up the court, Sessions pushing it up. Good on the shot. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
3.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk.
I'm gonna let these people come
That's
back. Are you serious right now?
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game.
All right, I gotta
Here's
step up
Rose.
my game.
Rose is out there with Ellis. Then there's Favors. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Antetokounmpo into the small forward spot.
Gosh.
That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Hollins, and he dunks it down.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And Simmons gets to Monty. The baseline J. And Hollins
I think I'm
pulls it
playing on
down.
pro.
Hollins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I think it's all-star. I don't know. It's really hard for me to
Beverly
shoot.
against Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Ellis. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Here's Valentine. No good
Dude,
from
why
outside.
can he not shoot at all?
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Dude, I just
no
oh
resistance on
gosh.
the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
He feeds it to Whiteside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And New York leads by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to
I
call.
thought
I
he
mean,
just
this
went out
one
of
is
bounds, but then he called a
Instant
timeout. That's
classic,
basically
fellas. This
possible.
one could come right down to the last shot.
Boy, last season Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound
I saw
total.
Whiteside make a
But he had
splash
some
last
head-scratching
season.
moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside.
Oh, my
and we're not
gosh.
going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks again, Doris. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And gee, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season.
Dude, why can't
and
he make
it
a
hurt
three,
his team
yo?
more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Like the tallest squad.
Out of Eunice
What did you do?
has the open look.
Dude,
Three
come
pointers
on.
off the mark.
You know, 9
It's
times
like-
out of 10, he's going to knock that
No,
one down.
steal it,
He'll
steal it,
spray
steal
that
it.
one on you.
Rose, and 2 free throws coming up as he
Come
misses that
on.
one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh.
First off, look, every year there are
Yes, he
all-star
missed.
game snubs, and
He
perhaps
missed.
last year,
Please miss
Monte
the second
Ellis
one. Please miss
was
the
the
second
big
one.
one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Monte not being an all-star, there
Let's
are a
go.
lot of guys that could have made an
Come on,
argument to be there.
come on, come on,
Monte
come on,
was
come on,
as
come
strong
on,
as
come
any.
on,
Yeah,
come
and
on.
his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
Anda Tecumbo kicks to Rose, and it's good. Rose has
Not
got
worried
4
about
points
that,
this
not worried
quarter.
about that, even though
And
they're
the
down by
crisp
1.
passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Beverly. Off target
Dude,
from outside.
I
For
need some
Milwaukee, they've
three-point
gone 3 of
people.
5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rose. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes
I
in.
ain't losing against these people.
20 points for Rose.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
It's stolen
Dude,
by
and I
Rose.
get it stolen.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls for his
Please
7th
block
of
the
contest.
shot.
He's 7 for 9.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Can you
New York,
please
no
make
good
the
that
3,
time.
yo?
Bucks leading by 3. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way
Oh
they
my
look.
gosh.
Strong
I'm gonna lose.
together.
I just
The ball movement has been
I swear,
terrific,
if I lose this
and
game,
they've
I'm
kept
getting
the
so
defense
afraid.
off balance.
To end the run, Ronnie Eunice'
Thank
shot is
you.
good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the
Of course,
Nationals
when I
gonna pick
foul
up a
Ben
foul.
Simmons, come on,
That's
man.
his 3rd foul of the game.
Who do I have? Who do I have?
Sessions checked in
Chandler.
for Rose.
I haven't used
And
Chandler.
New York with a change here, too. Chandler's checked in. Ellis, the pass to Favors. Ronnie Eunice grabs the miss. Ronnie Eunice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Chandler inside the line. Drops one in from the wing.
Come on, we can come back.
Chandler's got the game tied up here for New York.
And how about the execution,
We can
really when
come
it
back.
matters most? He knew he had the height
We can
advantage
come back.
and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Rose, he's checked in for the Bucks.
We can come back. Oh, God, what am I doing?
Antetokounmpo dishes to Ellis.
Oh, this is...
outside Rose. Back to Ellis. Favors with the screen. Ellis goes in. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Valentine passes to Chandler.
Make the three.
Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Rose. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Favors dishes to Ellis.
No. My God. Come on, one of us needs to make a three.
That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
And guys, in that case, his teammates should really just keep getting him the ball until he misses or cools off. Because right now,
This rim snake me.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Dude, I'm not going to lose against a computer.
Right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
Beverly, the pass to Whiteside. Deflects the pass. Some nice passing by New York here. New York, no good.
Dude.
And now we've got the
I just lost against a team, dude. I am so done with it. A freaking computer.
The shot and game clock
A
separated
freaking
by
computer
4.
I just
And
lost
now we've got
against.
the intentional foul. Good on the first, and
I
that
lost
puts them
against the
up by
computer.
5.
It's so embarrassing. I'm definitely getting it.
And so
Better
it
in
drops them both.
shooters
It's
or
a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Or I'm just gonna start trading for some 3-point shooters. But apparently,
New York calls timeout.
Patrick Beverly can't make a three.
They're behind by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Mirotic hasn't gotten in yet. Mirotic hasn't even played half his game. Wow. I need Mirotic.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Fades and shoots. Buries it.
Wow.
What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna come back, and he's gonna make this.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Need Mirotic again. Mirotic is on fire right now.
New York calls timeout.
Come on.
They're down by 4.
I swear
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option.
That's on. That is on point right there. Foul.
Top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Come on, Mirotic.
And Beverly kicks to Mirotic to take the lead. Can't get the 3 to fall. Tries again. Count it! He has
That's tight.
tied up this
Oh
game.
my God, I thought I was down by. Let's go. I just needed 3 to win the game.
Timeout called the Bucks. For the win.
Oh, I thought he was gonna make that. I'm tied up, dude. I'm barely winning against a computer, dude.
And what great
This is so embarrassing
competition
right
we're
now.
seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate, and we'll see
Come on, let's
now
go.
how these two teams
3
in
minutes.
these
Come on,
few minutes of basketball pan out.
Tear him up in 3 minutes.
And so off the tip, it's New York. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Antetokounmpo. Ryan Hollins is out there with Favors. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Ellis at the 2. And Sanders kicks to Mirotic. And again,
Let's
New York
go.
with the triple.
Why wasn't Mirotic in the game this whole time, yo?
From behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Ellis outside. can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right out.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Dude, his head was tweaking.
One action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. That's good.
When they pulled up from mid-range more often than not, they buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if
that's on point,
and you get it in rhythm, that's
I gotta start shooting threes from too.
And the rejection by Sanders.
Let's go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
What the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Ellis kicks to Hollins, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
That one goes. Count it.
Come on, let's go. We can win. Dude, don't take our players out.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, well, that's a no-brainer to me.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 4. 1:27 left in the first overtime. Whiteside's checked in for Sanders. Van Exel comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's D in for Mirotic.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Favors with the screen. And a wide open look here.
Why did I love that?
Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the jam.
Came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
On here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance, and it's blocked.
Go, Monte Juniors.
And here we go. A finish. Money.
Let's go, Benson.
Was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Bucks have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Left side Favors. Here's Hollins. It's good.
Wow.
And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that
Let this
possession.
time score.
Apparently, did the defenders.
Here's Simmons. He kicks to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Here's Moniunas. Nails
there
the
we
tray.
go.
You know what, guys? He can
There
really
we
light it up
go.
from the perimeter at times.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Let's go. We got this.
They
We
trail
got
by
this. We
5.
can't come back.
24 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
Come on. Come on. You're going to start shooting through.
Sessions against Beverly. Sessions, no good. And an intentional
Of
foul
course,
right
you're going to
there.
start fouling now. Really away from this dude.
Beverly wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That was
It's deflected. They get it back. Hollins kicks to Favors. Antetokounmpo dishes to Ellis.
They're just passing this whole time.
The win. The
2K Sports postgame show.
That was a tough. That was not tough. That was kind of tough. He went into overtime, but.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Donatas Motiejunas.
He made a big impact with
Diamantes
his
wanted-
shooting. 12. That's right. 12 of his points came from beyond the arc. He
Dude,
really
shut up.
allowed them to stretch out the
Nikolai
defense
Mirotic,
and open up the floor
Donatas
for driving lanes
Motiejunas.
as well.
Well, he certainly pulled his weight to rebound.
Dude, shut up. He was not player of the game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. We're just...
Come on. Who was it? Let me see. Nikolai Mirotic had 22 Okay, I can see how he hit 6 for 12 and 4 for 6. 7 for 14, 7 for 14 field goals. 1 offensive rebound. Who had no points? Leandro Barbosa is the only player that had no points. Okay, never mind, but hey, I hope you guys liked this video and, well, not video, but live stream. Tomorrow I might come out with the video explaining why I haven't been uploading and stuff. It's kind of not deep, but it's you know, I don't know, but hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Please leave a like and subscribe to me if you haven't. All right, peace out, guys.